What the fuck is up, boys? I'm here to tell you how I got 10 MGBs so that maybe you can too. Here's the mastery card you get after dropping 10. Let's get into my class that I use. This is what I use for all 10 nukes. The tack, the fast tack, if you play ranked, you know it. Very simple. Here's the attachments. I don't use any tunes. I mean, I guess if you know good tunes, you can tune it up. But in ranked, you're not allowed to use tunes, so I don't use tunes. Just a knife so you run faster. Stun grenade and frag grenade, just what I like. And then double time, bomb squad, fast hands, and quick fix with the munitions box so you can, get ammo while you're on your streak. That's what I used for every single nuke. I did use the deagle, like the automatic deagle for a little while, but I liked the knife a lot more because just the speed you get. I don't know. If you're ever in a situation where like you need to switch to your secondary pistol to like get a kill, then you already messed up. That's how I feel about it. Like you already fucked up if you're doing that. You should always just have ammo in your primary and be able to use that. So I'm just going to go over some basic tips and tricks. I did no reverse boosting for this. I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you could blow yourself up with a rocket launcher 1,000 times for a bunch of games and then have super easy lobbies, but I didn't want to do that. I like having like a high KD and whatnot. So even though getting Orion kind of messed up my KD to start with. So let's just get into some of the general things that I can tell you. A lot of my nukes that I got were on the 24/7 maps, like when Alberon Hatchery was 24/7, and this map, Kunistar, is where I got most of my nukes. Kunistar District here. Uh, I say if you just keep playing those 24/7 maps, like just a ton, you get so familiar with them. Like it's just so good. You get so familiar with the spawns. It's just like, in ranked. Like if you play a lot of ranked like me, then you will learn all the spawns and like all the places where people like to go and things like that. So I recommend just doing the 24/7 maps so you can keep playing it and just get so familiar and get so good at those maps. The only map that wasn't like a 24/7 or event map that I got it like just in quick play was on Embassy, and that's a ranked play map, so I knew it really well. So that's the number one tip I can give you is just keep playing one map so you get super familiar with it. Then you also want to play like a big pussy whenever you start getting on your street, get that advanced UAV and whatnot. Four of my nukes were solo, but if you have a friend, it's really nice. You don't need a friend to do it, but if you have a friend, it is really useful because they can drop advanced UAVs for you, UAVs, counter UAVs, advanced UAVs, and help you out. Be like, oh, I can get the right, just watch your left, blah, blah, blah. So if you have like one friend who's really good, you don't want to get too many friends. I've noticed that when you play with a bunch of people who are really good, then the skill-based matchmaking really gets on your ass and you get like really hard lobbies. Maybe just one friend who's really good. That's what I'm doing here. This is actually my 11th nuke. I just got playing in the background here that I dropped. And I started going on a little kill streak at the end too, so just something to have on in the background. Playing with a friend if you have it, but you don't need a friend. It's really all about getting the right lobby. You're going to have to suffer through a lot of the skill-based matchmaking, getting on your ass, play like 5-10 games of people trying really hard. And you'll just get that free lobby eventually. Like it's just got to happen, getting the right lobby of people who just aren't trying as hard as they possibly can, or if they are, they're not very good, kind of like burgers. Some tips I can give you if you are playing solo, it's really important not to take too long. Like, yes, you want to take your time so you don't just die and be in a bad situation, but you don't want to take too long because here's the thing. When you're playing solo and you're good enough to get nukes, the teammates it gives you are usually not very good. Okay, that's just, I mean, I don't want to be too mean. They're usually pretty bad at the game, all right? And so the problem is if you're just sitting in your spawn, the enemy team is just sitting there farming your teammates. And they're going to get UAVs and VTOLs and chopper gunner. They're going to get all these streaks if you're not out there killing them. So you got to find the right balance between pushing up like so you don't to where you like not pushing up too much to where you don't die, but also not just sitting in your spawn letting them sit there and get streaks all day. Because if they're just sitting there getting streaks on you, you're going to be in a horrible situation. So you want to play slow, but don't play too slow. You got to find that nice little balance, and it's not really a thing I can tell you like, oh, this many kills in this amount of time. It really just comes down to like you just need to figure it out. It's like a game sense kind of thing. Once you get those advanced UAVs up, that's when you really need to get active too. Because especially if you're playing solo, you really got to use these advanced UAVs. Like while they're up, because once they're gone, you're not getting another one unless you die, and then if you die, you're not getting a nuke, so that kind of defeats the purpose. So really important for you to really use those advanced UAVs. If you have a friend with you, like I do, this nuke it takes me like a really long time. This is actually a really long nuke, which is perfect. It's plenty of time for me to talk about things, to give you tips and tricks of how I was getting them. Um, so the things that I got 6 with friends and 4 solo nukes. I have it all broken down on my Twitter, but I can say it here now just so you have an idea. I got 2 on hatchery with friends, 1 on Dome 10v10, 1 on Embassy, like I said earlier, and then 2 on the Kunistar district with my friends and stuff. Solo, I got 3 on the Kunistar district, this map, and 1 on El Bagra. So as you can tell, Kunistar district, this map, I really like this map. I think it's a really good map. Recently, people have been just sitting with snipers though, like on the really long streets. Like you probably noticed that if you play this map, or maybe you do that if you play this map. People just like to sit with their fucking marksman rifles and snipers and just head glitch for 5 minutes straight. It's kind of annoying, but once you get the right lobby where they're not really doing that or you're really taking your time, then it's fine. This video is actually pretty funny too because they actually like get to 250 points like and win, but like because I call in a nuke like we win. It's kind of hilarious that like we lost, but like we win because they called in my nuke. Because they literally hit 250 points, but the game doesn't end because my nuke's coming. So that's funny. I just wanted to add that. It's not really has anything to do with getting 10 nukes. It's just kind of funny. I really like. Let me go over like my perk choices really quick. Double time and bomb squad. Bomb squad is so good, guys. You have no idea. Like it's the amount of times it saved my life. I cannot even tell you. All the random ass grenades and shit people throw. It's just so nice to have. If it was a Call of Duty where it was more like a pick 10 system, like Black Ops 2 or something, you wouldn't need it because no one used to put on fucking grenades. They would just trick out their primary weapon. No one used fucking any of the annoying ass shit that they use today. Like, but every time someone dies, they spawn in with a lethal and a tactical like 100% of the time. It's just how it works now in Call of Duty. So having bomb squad guys is so important. Double time is for getting out of situations and getting 2 chokes before the enemy team. Okay, that's the same thing with a knife. You being able to get to a choke or get to a head glitch before the other team is very imperative. It's very important. Okay, you really, it's just so useful. And the crouch movement speed actually comes in kind of clutch sometimes too when you're trying not to make a lot of noise if you're like sneaking around in their spawn or something. I play on a monitor and I have headphones. That's important. That's an important thing to do too. I'm not on PC. I do not have sound EQ. If you don't know what sound EQ is, there's like a setting you can put on your PC. It's just actually on Windows that you turn it on and you can like hear people a lot better in the game. I do not have that, and this is just proof that you don't need it. And I've done it solo. So I've done it solo and without sound EQ before. So you don't need friends and you don't need sound EQ. So don't make excuses about that. Also, don't like if you reverse boost and get a nuke, bro. Like that's just kind of cringe. I'll be honest with you. It's kind of cringy. I got really off topic about the perks, guys. It's just so many things I'm thinking about. I guess I should have wrote down some things to keep my ideas in order. So let me go back to the perks. I'm sorry, I got off topic. Fast hands. Fast hands is just so, I like, bro, being able to reload fast. If you're in a situation where there's like so many people coming at you, being able to reload, I think it's the best perk to have in that spot. And then quick fix is the best perk. This is why it's important to have counter UAVs on though, because if you don't have ghost and they call in a UAV, they know where you are. All right, they're gonna know they're gonna be coming for you, especially if you're on a kill streak. Like if you're on a 25 kill streak, that pops up. Everybody can see that at the top, and they call in a UAV and they know where you are. They're gonna be fucking coming for you. Okay, so that's why it's important to have a good balance between camping and not camping, because you don't want them to sit there and just be dropping UAVs on you all day. I don't know if you've been watching the gameplay in the background. I think this is my nuke right here. Yep, there we go. Bang. Got my. There's another nuke. That's number 11 for me. I mean, I didn't need to get this one, but I was kind of wanting to get it because then we just win this game. These people were trying really hard, and our teammates were not doing a very good job of holding down the hard point. So I thought it'd be funny to just win by calling in a nuke. And then I keep kill streaking for a little bit too. I think I just don't die until the very end whenever I call in my nuke. So I go like 39 and 0 before I just run in the hard point and die because it's the end of the game anyway. Quick fix is the best perk. I mean, if there's like 3 people coming at you, quick fix will save your life because the health regeneration is so slow in this game. It's so slow without quick fix. You gotta have quick fix on. In my opinion, I mean, it's just. I mean, if it, I've proven that it works, you know. So if there's other perks where you're like, ah, but I really like this perk, I mean, I'm a living testimony that this set of perks and this gun works, right? Like this set of attachments, this set of perks, and munitions box. Gotta have a munitions box, you know. If you're not, I used to use scavenger instead of bomb squad or double time, you know, instead, and then I would use a like a trophy system or dead silence, you know. But the munitions box is just so good. Being able to get your not just for the ammo, guys, but getting your grenade and your tactical back gives you so much information because you can like stun check, you know, tac check things. Like you just throw it around the corner, and then you'll know if someone's around the corner because you'll get a hit marker if they get stunned or not. So it's just it gives you a lot of information too. So it's just much better than scavenger if you just use the munitions box. So you really want to use the munitions box too. That's the main thing. Just knowing the spawns, knowing when to push, knowing when not to push. Don't take forever to do anything, but also don't rush too much. Because if you rush too much and you get yourself in a situation where there's like 4 people in front of you, you might fucking die, and then there goes your nuke. It took me about like 30 days, I think, to drop these tins. And now that's with working. Like I have a job, I have a wife. I'm not playing all the time. I'm not someone that can just sit here and grind Call of Duty all day every day. I've played it for like 10 plus years, so that's just kind of like a gauge. You know, if you're playing this game like all the fucking time, then hopefully you should have a lot easier time getting a nuke. So you you just really want to make sure that when you have the right lobby, you don't rush it too much and you don't panic. That's the number one thing. I mean, even me when I've got these nukes, like I'll start to get on like like I'll get kind of like an adrenaline rush and whatnot. You want to calm down, stay calm. It is kind of exciting. Once you're on the 25 kill streak, you might start kind of freaking out a little bit, but you gotta make sure that you're staying calm. It's very important. Here's the end of the game here, guys. I hope this guide helped you at least a little bit. Oh yeah, I put in the thing. Haha. We lost. We lost. I mean, 250, but it says victory. Is kind of hilarious. Anyway, guys, there's the lobby I was in. Look, everyone's like at least level. Dude, there's like 600 and 700 levels in that lobby. I mean, hey man, if I can do it, you can too. Good luck getting this MGB mastery thing. I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor on the screen right now, or if I have that turned off, but good luck. Here's the end screen of the MGB mastery. Good luck to you guys getting that. I mean, you don't even have to go for the 10. You know, if this just helps you get one or something, then congratulations. Y'all have a nice rest of your day, and thank you, and goodbye.